I had my friend Jeremy order one to his house instead, but when I went to pick it up, his mom said my mom had called and asked her not to let me have it. They'd coordinated against me. I tried asking my doctor at my physical. So what ethnic background would you say I am, medically speaking? That's not really a medical question, he said, but certain races have certain health risks, I said. I googled some to prepare. Should I be worried about sickle cell, Tay-Sachs? Your parents said you might ask about this, he said. I'm not supposed to discuss it with you. You're my doctor, I said. I'm the family doctor, he said. I got desperate and went to the public library to research genealogy records. I searched for hours and found records for everyone with my last name going back to the 1800s. But when I got to my parents' generation, everything stopped. No birth records, no marriage licenses, nothing. That's odd, the librarian said, looking over my shoulder. It's like your family just appeared out of nowhere in 1999. That's 3 years before I was born, I said. Maybe they changed their names, she suggested. I searched for name change records but found nothing. Then I noticed something strange. The librarian had written down my parents' names to help search, but when I came back from the bathroom, the paper was gone, and she acted like she'd never seen me before. I was just here, I said. You were helping me with genealogy. I don't know what you're talking about, she said. The library is closing. It was 2 p.m. The library didn't close until 8. I snuck into my dad's home office looking for any documents that might list race or ethnicity. I found my birth certificate, but where it should have listed my parents' race, someone had put whiteout, actual whiteout on an official document. When I held it up to the light, I could see something underneath, but couldn't make it out. What are you doing? My dad said from the doorway. Looking for answers, I said. You won't find them there, he said, taking the certificate. Then where? I asked. When you're 18, he said. We'll tell you when you're 18. That's in 6 months, I said. Then wait 6 months, he said. But I couldn't wait. I knew now that something weird was going on. So I convinced the school nurse to take a cheek swab for a biology project and mailed it to a DNA company myself. I had the results sent to Jeremy's email so my parents wouldn't know. 6 weeks later, Jeremy called me. The results are in. I went to his house and we sat at his computer. My parents thought I was at soccer practice. They had no idea I was about to find out what they'd been hiding my entire life. Ready? Jeremy asked with his finger on the mouse. Click it, I said. The results loaded and Jeremy's face went completely white. I looked at the screen and couldn't understand what I was seeing. Full story on the channel below.